Hey guys, so I'm at Pass Mountain Shelter, which is I think the second or third shelter in from the north in the Shenandoah National Park, and absolutely digging the park so far. I've had really great weather. It's very fall-like. I'm actually seeing leaves change and leaves fall, and it's been absolutely gorgeous. But I've been fighting a sinus infection. I think it's a sinus infection since Harper's Ferry. Just going from Katahdin to North Carolina to Harper's Ferry, I think just the change and all of the flora kind of did a number on my immune system. So I've been very sniffly and got into town and packed out a bunch of Dayquil. So that's what I'm rolling with, which has made me very loopy. And I keep having these times of just like absolute euphoria. And I'm like, it's the Dayquil. It's the Dayquil combined with a lot of physical activity. So I'm just being really gentle and easy with myself. I had planned to go through this section in 5 days, right at about 20 miles a day, and I'm carrying all the food I'll need. I didn't want to be dependent on the waysides because I've heard they're quite expensive. I'm definitely going to stop in and get a blackberry milkshake if I can. Definitely be getting a burger as well, but I don't want to be doing that every day and really kill the budget. So carrying 4 days worth of food, and yesterday I ended up taking a full 3 hour nap in a shelter just because I was no energy. So yeah, I'm just trying to make miles, but not be too hard on myself, and just kind of let this illness pass through. I almost took a zero back in Front Royal, and when I got into town, I like got a Bolt House Farms with like a lot of juice with a lot of vitamin C in it. So I like drank that thing. I found some like turmeric kombucha thing. Actually, I think it was just like a turmeric tonic, like straight up. It had some kick to it. Drank that, and then got the Dayquil, and then I ate some pretty hearty food too. Like I had just a good substantial size sandwich from their deli, and feeling better. I was feeling a lot better just at the end of that day, so I decided to go ahead and enter the section and start knocking out the Shenandoahs. And it's kind of nice because the Shenandoahs aren't like the Smokies where you're like really remote. There's waysides, there's a roadway the whole way. So if I needed to pull off, it's not like I'm in a middle of a 100-mile wilderness or something, and I can't uh, take time off trail. So I'm just knocking it out slowly but surely. I've met some really awesome people, a lot of flip floppers coming down. So I camped with Fruit Boot last night. Really like that guy. Another guy named BFG, which I love. The acronym stands for Babyface Gentleman. It fits him quite well. And then Bottle Cap had another older gentleman that's hiking to Buena Vista. I did not get his name, but had some really good conversations. So, and a hiker named No One, which I tried to keep up with, but that girl was way too fast. So it's been good. It's been a lot less people than the northbound hike for sure, but not an overwhelming number of people. You can roll into a shelter and it's 9 times out of 10 it's going to be empty. Really bizarre to be in a shelter 5 miles out of town on a Saturday night and be the only one there. I'm not used to that. But yeah, so it's great. I think the most I've had was 3 in a shelter, and I was actually quite happy for the company. So I'm just gonna kind of see what happens. The weather, there's a chance of rain today, and that's pretty clear for a while. And I'm still about 10 miles from the next wayside because I'm like, man, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some coffee. Coffee will make everything better. But just eating some oatmeal, having second breakfast. Water's been a little difficult to navigate as well. It's been a pretty dry section, so last couple days I've been waking up with a half liter of water, something like that, and then having to go to my next water source. So I haven't been eating like as soon as I get up. So my rhythm's been a little off. I'm sure that's not helping being sick, but I'm just happy to be on the trail. The Southern AT is so much easier than New Hampshire and Maine. As beautiful as New Hampshire and Maine are, I'm just kind of happy that these miles are very cruisy, and I've got about 680 miles to get to Hot Springs, and that's where my hike ends for the year. Decided not to do the miles from Fontana back to Springer as a repeat, and now that I've done Fontana up to Hot Springs, I think it makes sense just to bail off the trail there. But before this video gets too long, I'm going to eat some food, and actually going to cook some food. Hot food is a luxury. And just see what this weather does today, and just keep hiking till dusk. That's all you can do.